Evil Dead Burn is the latest film in the Evil Dead franchise and follows a grieving widow as she seeks solace with her in-laws at their secluded family home. However, when she discovers the Book of the Dead, it becomes the reunion from hell as they are one by one slowly turned into Deadites. Thanks for clicking on the video. I'm Josh and this will be a spoiler-free review. Now, with that out of the way, let's start the rundown. The technical side is quite good and is definitely the strongest part of the film. The cinematography in particular is good, with its dynamic camera work, mixed with the grey washed out look, really helps to highlight the visceral, violent nature of the film, and just helps to really enhance it as well. The score as well is great, with its relentless and dark atmosphere really helping to build the dread of the film, and making the brutalness of it feel a lot more immersive as well. The action as well is brutal, with it being quite relentless and non-stop once the film gets going, and it's only made better by amazing practical effects that truly make it all the more terrifying. The film's writing is also good for the most part. The film takes a lot of big swings with how it shapes up to be an Evil Dead film, and really makes it quite unique in that regard, especially amongst the newer films. The film also connects its demonic torment with the protagonist Alice's toxic in-laws, which does make for quite an interesting metaphor about toxic abuse and the grueling effort it can take to escape it, which makes it for quite an interesting film as well. However, the writing isn't without its flaws. The film continues the trajectory of the newer films, with it aiming to be much more about extreme violence than trying to be more like a slapstick comedy like the second and third films. However, to me, this is quite the detriment to the film, as this makes it lack a bit of the spirit of what makes an Evil Dead film Evil Dead, which does drag it down for me a little bit. The film's characters are also quite shallow, with there being little development to them, which can make it hard to really care about them for a lot of them, especially when they turn into Deadites. Hey there, quick pause. If you're enjoying the video and want to see more, if you haven't done so already, make sure to hit that subscribe button so you can stay up to date with all my latest videos. Thank you, and now let's get back to the video. The acting is quite good and really helps to make the film all the more thrilling. So Haley Jacob as Alice is great, with her performance really helping to anchor the brutal, gore-heavy film, and does help to add some emotional depth to her character as well. The rest of the cast who make up the Price family in the film also do a great job of leaning into that dysfunctional and unlikable nature, which really helps to add to the toxic family dynamic that the film goes for, and even provide a little bit of light humor as well at times, which does help to lighten the mostly grim film. Now for the rating. Evil Dead Burn is a good film, with some great cinematography, an eerie score and brutal action that makes for quite a visceral and grim film. The writing is also quite good, with it taking some big swings, yet still being a true Evil Dead experience, and the connection between the demonic torment and toxic family dynamics also makes for quite an interesting look into this world as well. This is also enhanced by the great acting from the whole cast, that really helps to make it as thrilling as it is. However, the continued focus on ultra-violence like with the last two films, rather than slapstick comedy, does hamper my enjoyment of the film a bit, as well as the shallow character development for a lot of the characters in the film, which does end up making the film my least favourite of the franchise. This leads me to give Evil Dead Burn a rating of 3.5 out of 5 stars. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, comment and share. Also don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss a single upload from the channel. And as always, I'll see you on the next rundown.